Roberts back again with another NBA 2K21 Mycareer live stream. This is the John Mack Baby Wilt series. 2-game stream. We got the game 4 and potentially game 5, maybe the first game in the Western Conference Finals. We're just trying to lock them up. We're trying to get this game out of the way. We're trying to close them out because we're trying to go to the playoffs. We try to win the playoffs. So let's get into these games, and I'll catch you guys after the jump. I'm trying out this new panel, so like you're gonna have to bear with me on the camera real quick. One second. See if I can just manually move my head on. I don't know why it's not. Oh, that's why it's not. There we go. That should get me all together. There we go. Now we're all set. All right, Yusuf, what you got? What you got, bro?
He is unbelievable in the way he is always there on both offense and defense.
Yes, plays
You
at
want
his
a
own
tip?
pace. The load management has done him well. Like most guys who would sit out a game or two would come back and be off. He comes back and he's on fire.
He's fresh.
On fire.
Beyond fresh.
Yo, why Dame? Yo, Dame been wilding out the entire series. Lucas Braga, what's going on? And Tobias, yes I am. Welcome back to the stream. And for the first time, I think, oh no, I've seen you before, Lucas Braga. You just haven't been in them for a while, but I appreciate that you have called me the GOAT. I'm not quite the GOAT yet, though.
Let's the three fly. Excellent D there from George. Now here's Mack. D right on him.
Rodney, where you at?
Throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy
Rodney out here wilding already.
at the rim.
Because he's trying to step up. I see him. He's trying to step up.
He is a determined finisher. Lillard attacking, and yes, it's good.
Knew it was an and one as soon as he did that animation. As soon as he did that animation. Let me see what else is going on right now. Wow, cool.
The free throw drops for Lillard.
Skilled basketball player.
Yeah, I got this new setup now, so like everything, like
I don't know if Lillard is better on.
I gotta just I could explain it to you guys, but it's really insane. So I did get a new graphics card today because I needed it. I was running on a 1070 for a while, and a 580 Radeon card for my displays, for G-Sync and for FreeSync. And I ended up buying 6800 Ti, and I'm at 6800 Ti, 6800 XT, and I actually bought a new monitor. So now I have 4 monitors, but it's a really weird setup. Like I have my game right here, like right in front of me, and then I've got OBS, the chat and everything on the second monitor going vertical, and then I've got like all my stats and stuff on this monitor right here, like that's right next to me, and then behind me is like my stuff like socials and like for editing and everything. It's a really insane setup. But like I said, I'll do a tour one day, maybe like for 5K or something like that. But Tobias, my day's been pretty good outside of that. It's just been a wild day of setting things up. Pop that, Lou Will. Of course not, Lou Will. Of course not. It's Lou Will. Of course he doesn't make that. I also ordered, so I actually have a DSLR and I needed to order a new cam link. So next stream, because I didn't have the time to set it up, I'll also be running with my DSLR as well. So it'll look better. Also made a lot of little changes that should make a larger overall presentation, make it look better. Even though I think my webcam is pretty solid, as is. And that's just mostly due to lighting and everything. I'm tired of Rodney. I'm tired of Dame too.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
There you go.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man.
All right, let me get back on Yusuf. I gotta call a timeout. Gotta call a timeout. We wilding out. We wilding out early. I think the only thing that I would need to do for my streaming setup now would be just to change the audio. That's basically all I want to fix up, and that's coming, probably around like October or something like that. But that's it. Outside of that, I think my streaming setup is going to be how it is for the next like year, maybe 2 years. Beauty and Games, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. My favorite player of all time is Scottie Pippen. And I think I've said that a couple of times. I love the fact that he was just so versatile. He played an all-around game. Of course, he's never going to get the credit he deserves because he played alongside Michael Jordan. But Michael Jordan doesn't win 6. Oh, he almost ended Melo's life. He doesn't win 6 championships without Scottie Pippen. It's just not gonna happen. Who's your favorite player, Tobias? Also, what's up with the chat? Chat's not doing chat things. 1 second. Why isn't chat doing chat things on the chat with the chat?
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. Trailblazers trail by 7.
All right, now it should be working now. I don't know why chat was out here wilding. I don't know. You put 1, 2 things in and you test it out and everything. No, stop it, Damon. You put something, you try something new, and then like your whole setup is just all messed up. It's all wonky. Even after you test it, it's crazy. Never fails. You said Kobe and Rodman. That's an interesting choice. I don't think I've ever heard those two in tandem. Although, first of all, of course, RIP Kobe. But Dennis Rodman has had like one of the wildest careers ever. Like, I would say like top 5 like wildest careers like in the history of ever. I would, if I lived Kobe's not Kobe. If I lived Rodman's career, I would consider that a success. Like, even all like along with all the negatives and everything, because like his career was just so wild and was so free, and he did everything that he wanted to do without ever having to feel as though he had to be put in a box. And everybody just kind of kind of let him be him, and it was great. Like he would go to clubs and everything, like with Steve Kerr. Everybody remembers that in like I think that '97 season. And of course he had like his whole run with WCW, and he was still giving you 13, 14 rebounds a night, and you just had to kind of like be like, all right, how'd I miss that? Like CJ was a baby. Carmelo Anthony. Oh, that was easy. Yusuf is not ready. He's not ready for prime time. Like, he can't keep up with me.
I found out, I sat with the executive producer and I figured out what I needed to say, doing why, when, and what. Then I just use that now. I just go back to those meetings then. There's nothing changed for me from that first year, which I knew nothing.
Ooh, yo, it's Dame time today, huh? It's Dame time.
It's that first year.
Yeah, I would concur with His Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you. I've never been called His Majesty.
Williams passes to Mack.
Give me that.
Throws it down.
Because he's so good at shooting.
Like, we don't really have a point guard on the team right now, so I'm essentially playing point center, which is what I usually do. But like, we need somebody else besides Lou Will, because Lou Will is he's not the answer. He's very inefficient. My favorite trio of all time is the Spurs big three: Duncan, Parker, Ginobili, without question. As a Spurs fan, I love that core. Outside of that, it would be the actually the Knicks big three, super underrated big three of Ewing, Ewing, Charles Oakley, and John Starks, just because they were so close. And if they won the ring, we would look at them a lot better. They were just real gritty. OKC's big three is also really good. I feel like the OKC big three, though, is better apart than they were together, because James Harden in OKC wasn't MVP James Harden, and KD and Russ would eventually win MVPs, but just separately, not together. Like, they don't reach their peak unless they split up. Though I would have loved to see them as a big three, just to see how their career would have panned out. Also, super underrated. Is it underrated really though? The Golden State Warriors big three, which became the big four. But specifically the Splash Brothers and Draymond. What about you, Tobias? What's your favorite trio of all time?
I was in the 3rd grade, so I was 7 or 8 years old. First game ever. I remember putting on a uniform for the first time.
Stop it! Why would you? Wow, they gave that to him? I was ready for the chase down. I was ready for it. I was there. I was waiting for it.
Which no NBA team does. I cut the Nets down when we won the championship. So those are my 3 most.
Give me that. Tobias, you're on your real UK wave. Dennis Rodman.
You know what? We were all pretty athletic back then. But like you,
On your grime wave.
you know how many hours you would spend trying to get that first?
I just got yammed on.
I mean, you would be in the gym literally.
I don't remember my first dunk.
Their team is still down 9, and they still gonna go home.
Heaven or earth.
Here's Mack. Excellent D from Cancer.
They still going home.
It hadn't even been close.
Here's Lillard, and he gets it to go.
So yesterday, if you guys are watching this stream,
Bigger than his size. Lillard showing the strength and body.
James Harden was cooking.
Where did that come from?
I got 8 dunks already. Damn. James Harden was cooking Gary Harris, and now is Dame Lillard just cooking Reggie Jackson and Lou Will, and I just kind of got to be there, like, hey,
Even if you're rooting against him,
you gonna do great.
appreciate the effort.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Not going to fight over.
Nicola, welcome to the stream. This is next gen. That's probably why. That was so smooth.
The defense got lucky there.
That was so. All right, so
Expect him to drain.
now that I'm playing with this, like, so I got a new graphics card today, like I said, for those who just joined the stream. And when I tell you that was so much smoother, like, just shooting is so much smoother with the new graphics card. It was definitely much needed. What is this man doing? Wow, yo, he's not good. He's not, but like, that was crazy. But it's also just been impossible to find a graphics card. So the fact that I just kind of lucked up and got this was super necessary. Damian Lillard is trash. I wouldn't say he's trash. He's just not good. If Damian Lillard played defense, no cap, he would probably be MVP.
Styles and systems during your basketball career. What stands out as your favorite?
Favorite was the Rockets. So that was the best style of play.
Zubac, why are you there? Why are you in the corner? Like, that's not your space.
Make a great call. You know, people will think like as a guard,
Give me that foul. Give me that foul. We got to pack him up. I got to pack him up. Don't apologize, though. It's cool. I just happen to know that just because you're from the UK, and I know that's the thing. Reminds me of Big Shaq, who also was on that Roadman wave.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a.
I want to actually go play my other build now, because, like, the input lag is completely non-existent, and I want to go shooting now. I'm playing on PS5, Tobias. I mean, not Tobias, Nicola. It just so happened that, like I said, I got a new graphics card and everything. So, like, my capture card and everything had issues rendering, like, on my gaming PC. It just severely needed an upgrade. And I had wanted to upgrade when I wanted to upgrade with a 3080. I had just been waiting for one for so long. Because I had skipped on the 2000 series for NVIDIA. And caught him leaning.
Good vision, good decision by
But
for a better shot.
what was I going to say?
Open man.
Completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So, like, once I started streaming and everything, like, just it had put a severe load on it, and my graphics card was a really bad bottleneck.
109 left here in the first quarter.
And it was just move out of my way, Rocco. It was much needed, just the upgrade.
And if it produces
Um,
like that, we'll probably
play the other build after this game if I want.
The defense is going
The only reason why I don't want to, Derrick Jones Jr. came right back at us. The only reason why I don't want to do the other build is just because of continuity's sake. Like, I would probably have to keep switching back and forth for the rest of the series, which I guess could work.
against Jackson.
But I think, like, when I play, I get, like, in my mindset, I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this build, and I know how many games I'm going to play,
At 6. Back to Jackson.
and that's it. But I could actually do that.
Now here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up.
I just had to pull it. I didn't really have a plan for that.
Shot clock and game clock. Lillard against Jackson.
It looks so good. Honestly, next gen really does look good. It's just, for all intents and purposes, the online gameplay has just been so trash. How was that a foul? Like, on my, like, regular 4K TV and everything, it looks nice. It's just, again, when you're streaming, like, it looks super convoluted and everything. It gets really complicated as far as, like, condensing and everything. And it doesn't produce the greatest product if you don't have the best software.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
I feel like, even though I played good, I played well, but I didn't play well. But we're still up by 4. My life is in shambles. Clearly, my life is in shambles. I can't seem to, like, it's just, again, two little changes has completely thrown off my entire flow.
Why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got.
Oh! Move out of the way, Yusuf!
Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Ibaka in at the power forward position.
Though he has a score-first mindset.
Who do I think is... Yeah, facts. Who do you guys think is the MVP? I think that Jokic, throughout the entire season, it was down to Jokic and Embiid, but I for one think that it's going to be Jokic just because he's played more games and he's been more healthy. But Embiid, he's right there. An underrated pick for me was also Chris Paul, because the way he just turned that Suns team around was it was actually amazing. Like, he turned that team into a top 2 seed, and they were fighting for the 8th seed last season. Like, that's literally the definition of most improved player. Melo the homie, I hate it, had to be him. Alright, so the Rockets are on the other stream, the other builds. This is the center build. The small forward and power forward build is still in the heat of it's game 3 and game 4 with the Rockets. And I'll play those games tomorrow. Manju's roadman so much that it's now just in his autocorrect. The best defender of all time. All right, so I look at it from 2 perspectives. I would say perimeter, and then I would say wing defender, or interior defender. Interior defender, Bill Russell. I think that Bill Russell, is one of the few 6'9", or one of the few throwback players that would translate, like, as far as his game goes. Okay. And then as far as perimeter players go, Dennis Rodman wasn't really on the perimeter. Like, he did guard wings and everything, but I would say, and you're not gonna like this, but I think that LeBron James, just due to versatility, is probably the best perimeter defender. Even though he's never won Defensive Player of the Year, I would also say Sidney Moncrief, which is super underrated. And either Sidney Moncrief or Alvin Robertson, 2 players that don't get a lot of shine, but the way they used to just lock up. Definitely warrants some consideration. Beauty in games, you say Tony Allen. Tony Allen is definitely a great modern pick. It's a travesty that he's never won Defensive Player of the Year. Borderline absurd that he never won it. But for whatever reason, during the 2000s, the NBA was like, we're not going to give the Defensive Player of the Year to guards. Gary Payton also gets consideration. It's just, it comes down to preference, in my opinion.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition.
Reggie Jackson, you don't have the facilities for that, big man. Oh, good steal. Toss it to him. Look at me with the pull-up. Look at me at the pull-up jumper.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Killing it. I don't think that anybody would argue with Steph being the best three-point shooter of all time. I think that Steph. First of all, Steph broke 2K. Let's start there. Steph single-handedly broke 2K and changed an entire culture. And the way that he's just efficient and can knock down shots from wherever. I think that makes him the best of all time. Dame Lillard will get consideration also. I would say that, like, especially just from range, Dame Lillard is unmatched. Nicole, you say James Harden? James Harden's an interesting one because James Harden, I don't think has ever shot 40% from three-point line. And you could warrant that to attempts, but again, then you look at a guy like Steph, who plays at the same time as him and is shooting a much more efficient mark. Let me double check that to make sure. I don't think that he's ever shot 40% from three. But then you also have to, take into account Reggie Miller and Ray Allen and guys like that who paved the way for a Steph Curry to take on that role. 1 second, let me just double check this. Yeah, he's never shot 40% from three-pointer.
And he's good on the second.
If I could make a starting lineup, who would I pick? That was poor. That was actually really poor clock management. I just kind of walked it up. Didn't even realize it. If I had to put together a starting lineup, I would put together a lineup. Historically, you would start with the big man, and I would still start with the big man. And, I could go Wilt Chamberlain, but I'm actually going to go with Hakeem Olajuwon. I would start with him. LeBron James at the 3. I would put Steph Curry at the 1, Michael Jordan at the 2, I'll put LeBron James at the 4. And I would either run Kawhi Leonard or Scottie Pippen at the 3. Because those are both players that, especially if you're building a starting 5, you need to have low egos and players who are all willing to facilitate. You can't have just like one ISO player on the team, because a guy like Allen Iverson pops up on a lot of people's lineups, or Kobe, same thing. You got to take into account chemistry, and I would pick up Shaq 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. The reason why I don't pick Shaq for this specific lineup is because running with Hakeem Olajuwon and LeBron James. How was that foul on me? With this lineup, you kind of want to do more running, and Orlando Magic Shaq, he'd probably fit in with that lineup that I put together. Giannis is also a really good pick. I can't believe I forgot about Giannis. But I also need some three-point spacing, and Giannis isn't there yet, so I'll probably just have to have him at the 4. But then you have a guy like LeBron James who can take the ball and run coast to coast, and then also guard in the interior. So that's why I kind of leaned more into him. You said that Dame's only had 2 clutch shots. I feel like Dame is consistently clutch. Like, Dame's had 2 buzzer beaters, yes, but I wouldn't say that he has only had 2 clutch shots. I think that clutch is just being in that 2-minute time frame. Like, what do you do during that period? But what's everybody else's top starting 5? And who do I think the clutchest player is? Current day, I would actually say Dame Lillard. All time Robert Horry. Again, super underrated pick. A lot of people don't think about that, but if you needed a bucket at the end of the game, you gave it to Robert Ory. 8 rings. That's why.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That's right. Good call.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are.
Oh, toss it. Oh, there you go. Well, I was about to say one more. Paul George, listen to me when I say this. We need you to step up because you are really playing like trash right now. Oh, we was ready for CJ. CJ didn't want that problem. CJ playing games. We was ready for CJ. You're gonna come into the paint like that. You 6'2", 6'3". Don't do that.
You sure, bro? What's going on? I thought you were a baller. Huh. Watch him.
You guys can't see in the chat because I know the chat isn't working right now, but Double XL, what's up?
Clippers leading by 3. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Mack dishes to Leonard.
Why would you go that way? Talk me through that one, Kawhi. Talk me through that one because you had the lane to go the other way and you went right into the trap. That's you. Good finish.
Leonard's got 8 points.
Facts. It is actually a really, really good day today.
Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Cullen passes to
You know, it's just chilling on. I know Lou Will didn't just. I know he didn't just foul. Why would you foul him? Why would you foul him? Make it make sense. Tobias, that's a start. That's a solid starting lineup. Basically, in all Lakers lineup. Why would you put Shaq at the 4 instead of? I feel like it would make more sense to put Kareem at the 4 instead of Shaq at the 4, because at least you get that floor spacing. Because if you have a guy like, I don't know, like Kevin Garnett, or like Tim Duncan even, like they're gonna space the floor and or Anthony Davis also, they're gonna space the floor and make a guy like Shaq kind of. I'm not gonna say null and void, but it's going to neutralize the effectiveness. All right, Kawhi Leonard. Also Double XL. You can't see it because you're on Twitch, but we were asking who is your all-time starting 5.
Anthony with the screen on Williams. Los Angeles leading by 4 on the wing. George from outside off the mark.
And the great shooters know.
Paul George is out here selling something hard.
I think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that was also one of the reasons why I picked Hakeem Olajuwon, because I got to also take into account not only the old school game, but you also have to take into account the current day game. And when you have like stretch 5s like Karl Anthony Towns, Kristaps Porzingis, give me that, and Joel Embiid as well, you have to take into account that like a player like Shaq or a player like even Dikembe Mutombo even doesn't quite have that speed to translate from the perimeter to the post like effectively, consistently. Give me that. I had Kyrie. I mean, I had Dame Lillard on me.
ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Nurkic just screen on Williams. Here's Lillard. And
Yo, what's this man doing, yo?
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs.
Yo, Dame said it's game 4. I gotta pack it up. And I got it for him. I got it for him.
He's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story.
You say Kyrie, MJ. Okay, so that's 1 and 2. Or are you having MJ play a different position outside of the 2?
And that one's good. Lillard.
It's amazing. No one can check.
Larry Bird, Giannis, and Shaq. Kyrie Irving is going to get bullied because he's not gonna play defense, and Larry Bird is 100% going to fight him because he's not playing defense. What are my favorite teams in the NBA? Spurs, Knicks, even though they lost their series yesterday. Big loss, big shame, much sadness. But I'm also I'm not fans of necessarily like whole organizations. I'm big fans of like certain teams. So like I'm a fan of the current day Nuggets. Like Jokic is amazing. Like, I love watching him. I'm also a fan of historically the 2010s Bulls. Those are some of my favorite teams of all time. Loved watching them play. I just really wish that Derrick Rose was able to stay healthy and got the team that championship. That still makes me sad. When Kemba scored 60. I remember when alright, so going back even further, Kemba Walker at UConn was such an absurd bucket.
To the paint. Here's Mack. The dunk and the foul.
Y'all got Robert Covington on me. Get him off me. He is a baby. He is a baby. He's food. I eat that man for lunch.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Nighty night. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Most recent questions. We've got just when you hop in the stream. What's your starting 5? Favorite starting 5 all time? Or if you had to build a starting 5, what would it be? Give me this ISO. Move. I got that ISO. Stop it. Move Gary Trent off me. I'm doing good. But yeah, 2 questions. All-time starting 5. And who is your team? Your NBA team.
Inside. Here's Lillard. He gets it.
Dame Lillard, man. Dame Lillard just won't go away. And it's just Dame. It's me versus Dame.
Now here's Mack. Defended by Covington. And Mack hits to Kennard.
You should have popped that.
Drops in the layup for
Good
2.
finish, Luke Kennard.
Kennard's got his
Double XL over on Twitch. Chicago Bulls.
Struggling to contain them.
passes it to Cannon.
That's a great memory. Yes, my favorite team is the Spurs.
On the way in.
And usually amongst the leaders,
Shout out to you for remembering that.
rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Dame, don't do this. Don't do this, Dame. Don't do it, Dame. Don't do that, Dame.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was
All right, let me stop celebrating and get back on defense.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Lillard. Morris.
Ooh. All right, let's try to play with this clock a little bit. T. Ross and one with T. Ross. And 1.
George is checked in for the Clippers. Ross no good on the
I missed the free throw though.
So it's Covington who brings up the ball for
I honestly wish that
Lillard.
the chat was working. I don't know why it's not working. Like Restream isn't working. Restream is super selling. But Tobias did say that he also remembered. Robert Covington. Don't do that. Big balls.
When he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
That my
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by
was he
Lillard.
looking for somebody?
Y'all know that's the right call.
But yes, Double XL did say that I did say it twice yesterday. I didn't count, but I feel like everybody consistently asks me who my favorite team is, so it's not something that is like a big mystery. And yes, I'm also 25, around 25 years old. I'm 27. If I could pick one player to build around, who would it be? If we're talking about current gen or current day, like right now, I would love to build around LeBron, but LeBron is 36 years old. Unless we're talking about like if we're like if we have players coming out of like college or high school, who would I build around? All time. So all time, I would build around either LeBron James. I would build around Michael Jordan, of course, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Giannis is also like right behind those guys, but I wouldn't build around Giannis only because they're just better options. I feel like Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm tired of this man. Like, this man out here wilding. He been wilding all game. I wasn't ready for that shot, honestly. I'm just like, I'm so used to one monitor, like, and just like the input lag from that and the latency that I just popped that and I was like, yeah, I got it. I didn't have that. It's just so much more responsive. But yes, Giannis, if we're also talking current gen, he's also a solid person to build around. I didn't really consider that very early. It was like right in the right area. It was in the right area. Move, Ennis. Move, Ennis. Your name is Ennis, which sounds like entirely too close to penis. Everybody get back in position. Current Giannis, LeBron, Jokic.
George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what.
Yeah, Giannis, LeBron, Jokic. Curry is also a number 4, but I.
McCollum's got his 6th assist on the night. Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Outside for George.
There it is. That's the shot. Matter of fact, no. Now that I just didn't think on it for a second. I would actually build around Curry before I built around Jokic. Boards on boards on boards.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Here's Cantor. He's guarded by Williams. Shoots from 14. Mack grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 9.
So he's like Enes Kanter. I mean, I don't know. Enes Kanter does have a woo. Everybody just yamming on this man Melo. Like, he's from Turkey, so I think that like he's got like odd pronunciations of his name. Like, I'm pretty sure it's Enes. Like, he said it's Enes, but I feel like he's also said Enes Kanter like early in his career.
Here's Mack. Kicks it out to Leonard from outside the arc, and it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got 6.
Complete, didn't even realize I got the trip dub.
Lillard outside.
I was getting ready to say, we got to lock him up now. He's been out here wilding out. He got entirely too much dip on his chip. We're sick of it. That man is, ooh, 15 for 36. I think that pretty much everybody... Kawhi, what's going on? Talk to me nice. You got 10 points on 31% shooting. Kawhi Leonard's also selling. I think that everybody's pretty much in agreement that either Giannis, Jokic and Embiid are probably 1 and 2, and even though Curry's had an amazing season, at the end of the day, it led to the 9th seed, so that's not good enough to make that's not enough to make the MVP conversation to have legitimate consideration. Bags Double XL, you got hit with the Streamlabs. The chat bot. I still got to tweak a lot of things. Now that I've got like the hardware, I can work on like the software and everything and fine tuning little things, like my sub chats and everything, or my chat alerts. So that's something I also want to work on, especially for 2K22 because I know it's going to be huge. Who do I think is the best all-rounded player?
That shot is off, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. The 10-footer, Mack. Rebounded by McCollum.
Got locked up by...
McCollum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Dang. Gross. I think that the most well-rounded player is... I would say LeBron. The problem with Magic is that revisionist history has Magic being a better point guard than he actually was. I mean, not point guard, defender than he actually was. He was top 3 as far as like pure point guards go.
And it's blocked by Mack, and it's out of bounds to Portland.
Shut that man down real quick. MJ did try to build this. MJ tried to build the Charlotte Hornets around Kemba, and then he tried to build the Charlotte Hornets around Al Jefferson, and then he get the out of here with that shot. Okay. But yeah, like that was not a smart move. And he picked up a lot of really bad talent throughout the years, giving Nick Batum a bunch of money. He gave Jeremy Lamb a bunch of money. He gave Lance Stevenson some money. Like just the players that he tried to build around. Yeah, we out here now. It's block party. Here come Melo. Melo with the very early. Nurkic said, fine, I'll do it myself. Kemba, in retrospect, wasn't a bad pick. It's just, obviously, like, he could have had Clay, he could have had Kawhi. But, as far as, like, what he got from Kemba, he still lucked out and got an all-star caliber player. Bismack Biyombo, though, was terrible. Didn't need that one. That was the bad pick of that year. Cody Zeller, bad pick. And even though he's still on the team, I think that was a bad pick. Who else has he drafted throughout the years? Let me go through the drafts. 2000. Who was the pick with? Who was the cat draft pick? I'm trying to think. But he's also made solid picks. Like Devontae Graham is a solid pick. And he got him in the second round. So I think that was a really good pick. LaMelo Ball, really good pick. Just depends on like he's more missed than he is hit for sure, but he's not a terrible drafter. Terrible contracts though. That's what he is. He's real terrible contracts. The money he gave Terry Rozier wasn't worth it until like 5 minutes ago. Yes, I'm getting 2K22. As a content creator, I feel like I have to get 2K22. Stop it! Stop it, CJ. Let me actually look up the Hornets picks. Oh yeah, even going into his Wizards days also, then yeah, you have to take into account like Kwame Brown. But he also drafted Rip Hamilton, if I'm not mistaken. Like my memory's like really shoddy right now, but I'm pretty sure that he also drafted Rip Hamilton, which was a solid pick. But then he had like Adam Morrison, which was a terrible pick. Emeka Okafor, if Dwight Howard wasn't on the board, it would have been solid because Emeka Okafor played 13 plus years. I'm actually trying to look up his draft history. Trading SGA was terrible. Like he shouldn't have done that. I think Malik Monk needs more minutes. I'm not quite ready to give up on Malik Monk yet. Kawhi Leonard. If I see your name on another top 10 list, I'ma kill somebody. I don't want no more comparisons to LeBron James. I'ma kill somebody. Rodney stepping up. Rodney's not stepping up. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Back to Nurkic to the paint. Here's McCollum. No. I'm everywhere. I'm all over the place. I'm like Draymond. I'm all over the place. Oh, Frank Kaminsky was that draft. That was the... Was Frank Kaminsky that draft? Frank Kaminsky was a trash pick. Yeah, that was his pick that year. That was a trash pick. He could have had Devin Booker. He could have had Justin Winslow. He could have had Justice Winslow. If he was looking for a big man, he could have had Miles Turner. All those would have been better. He could have had Bobby Portis. Yeah, that was a bad pick. Yo, these threes are really killing us right now. Like, this game is close off threes. I didn't drop 47, 24, and 11 with 5 blocks for me to lose this game. There you go. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm going to do whatever I can to get this dub.
Perfect target. The big reach get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Lock that man up. Lock that man up. Tell him Dame time is a broken clock. Okay.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Lillard against Williams. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6.
And the defense by Lou, using his experience.
Yusuf Nurkic out here fighting for these boards. My favorite, Steph Curry. Steph Curry is my favorite second-generation NBA player. OKC Thunder should draft Cade Cunningham. OKC Thunder has to make sure they get the first pick. That's what really needs to happen. But yeah, him and SGA would be crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Curry and LeBron on the same team for the last years, for their last years. That would require Steph to go to LA, and I don't think that he's going to do that. Yeah, I can't see Steph leaving Golden State, especially not for LA. Here come Rodney stepping up.
His speed and strength allows him to get there quickly.
George dishes to Mack. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Kawhi Leonard. Oh my gosh.
And here's Portland. They're on a 15-4 run. He's guarded by Williams. Got it.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the
Oh wow. Wow.
knock it down.
Here's Mack.
I just need to get the basket real quick. That wasn't an and one? Oh, okay. 28 seconds left to go. I should have held it a little longer. I just didn't want to give. I wanted for us to have enough time to get a basket and then. Okay. All right. When Dennis Smith Jr. got drafted, I think everybody thought that Dennis Smith Jr. was going to be a lot better than he actually ended up being. Oh, Dame got sloppy.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers.
Dame got sloppy. Dame got sloppy. All right. Is Lou Will clutch? And I don't want this camera angle. Ah! I didn't want that camera angle.
Love about Williams. He's a high percentage free throw shooter.
Oh my gosh.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Now Lillard.
I'm there the whole way. The whole way. I was there the whole way. Yes. Yes.
He's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what.
Yes. We're going to the Western Conference Finals.
All right.
All right, Nikki.
All right.
End of the hour. There he is. Okay. Are you ready to do this?
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's go.
Okay, cool. You're on in 3, 2.
That was not fun. Because I knew Dame was going to do something crazy.
Playoffs. How would you rate the team's play through these first 2 series?
Staying alive at this point in the season, automatic A. Automatic. Yeah.
Shout out everybody in the chat.
Done here.
Because that one was stressful. That one was like 3 times more stressing than it probably should have been.
Okay.
Probably A++ if we want to make it to the finals.
Okay, well, I feel like you guys can do it. Congrats for moving on. It's really great.
Thank you.
A triple plus from us over here. We're very proud of them. Thanks so much. Back to you guys.
Okay.
Big win tonight, Junior.
For sure, Mike.
What were the keys to victory?
What were the keys to victory? We just executed. We just played our roles and we did everything we were supposed to do.
Man. Yeah, the bigger the moment, more pressure there is to succeed, better we gonna play. And that sort of confidence is just infectious to our whole squad.
Junior, how do you prepare for your next opponent?
Bro, I don't even know who we playing. Like I couldn't even tell you.
Same as always. Yeah,
We just going. We got to do the greatest play, which is
Anything else?
score more points than the other team. Word to Magic Johnson analysis. 51, 25, 12, and 5 to close out the Blazers in 4. We keep the sweep alive. If you don't own 2K21 right now, I'm pretty sure 2K20, like, I'm actually surprised that 2K21 wasn't the free game of the month for PS Plus. I think that it's on Game Pass. So yeah, that was surprising. If you're looking for next gen, I think it's like $20 now, $25. If that's what you're comfortable paying, then by all means, go for it. Who? We gonna play Phoenix? Oh, they said the Lakers home. Oh, the Lakers got packed up by the Suns, like in real life. All right, so, all right, let's see. Oh, Atlanta's the one. Oh, I want to play Atlanta. Let Atlanta make the finals. We sweeping Atlanta. Oh, no doubt. All right, so let's get into the first game of the Western Conference Finals. We're at home at the Staples Center. You know it's about to be live. We got to do it. Play sound crazy. Look at that. Deep threes on Hall of Fame. Hand me the ball. Stop and pop on Hall of Fame. I'm a killer. All right, let's get into this game. No doubt, Tobias, you've been here pretty much since the start of the stream. You've been holding it down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming through with the questions and everything. So who do you guys have winning today's games? I should have done a poll. DeAndre Ayton's face just looks so ghoulish. He looks like an ogre. If you're
Now Paul, Ayton in the high post. Crowder right side for three.
Oh, Jay Crowder starting early? Jay Crowder's not ready. He's not ready for prime time. I need Kawhi Leonard to be ready for prime time though.
Stolen by Bridges.
Kawhi Leonard.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul.
The floater. Oh, okay. You made it back.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard as a defender on the ball.
Ready?
Off the ball.
Oh my God, Paul George.
Paul for three.
I thought that the option was wait till 2K22, not one or the other. If it's one or the other, then definitely get 2K22.
Just trying to take what the defense allows. And there's the lob and the jam by Ibaka. You could just see how in sync they were there. That's what it takes to pull that off.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Paul.
I should have added a poll, but yeah. Who do you guys have winning the Nuggets game against the Trailblazers? Who do you have? Not Lakers, Suns.
Defense is right there.
I feel like the Clippers Mavericks game is going to be the highlight game, and also obviously whether or not the Suns are going to pack up the Lakers.
On the wing, Junior to the inside. Here's Leonard. No good that time. Ayton with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game.
All right, Kawhi Leonard.
He's outside.
Flex Luger, what's going on? How you doing today?
Pass to Ayton. And here's Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Over George. Booker.
Oof. Book. Who do you think? Double XL on Twitch said, what team does he think that he should put his center on in Mycareer?
Just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Oh, incredible! Save that one.
If you're playing center, I would put him. If you have current day rosters, the Clippers would be solid.
Crowder. Now here's Bridges. Outside Booker. Lets it go from deep. And George with some nice.
I'm trying to think of what other teams would greatly benefit, because you also have to take into account. Oh, McCall Bridges. You also have to take into account that Hendricks Cobb is also going to be on your team, and they're probably going to end up trading one of the centers. So if they traded.
Back to Crowder. The 3 ball. And the Clippers will come the other way.
If they have the centers, if you're playing center and you have Zubac and Ibaka on the team, more often than not they'll probably trade Zubac rather.
George on the wing. Yes. And it's
Good shot, Paul George.
the assist. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there. The Suns trailing.
Before the Drummond trade, the Lakers were a good option. You could also go to the Nets. The Nets are a solid option.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
It's Lob City, and you are here embarrassing us, Ibaka.
Coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react.
But I'm good. I'm glad that you're having a good day.
Another chance at it.
Now here's Booker. Over Junior. Ooh, and he took it.
You know you don't deserve this, bro. This is up.
If you're looking for a non-stack team,
Ability to score the ball.
Both free throws good from Booker.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points.
I would say play.
Pretty much automatic.
Well,
To the paint.
there it is. Now it's Lob City.
Yeah, you could be as physical.
Like center is such a hard position to choose because
On the wing, Crowder.
so many teams have really top tier centers.
Back to Paul.
Like you're gonna have a lot. Like honestly, the Bucks aren't necessarily stacked, but you're gonna have a lot of fun playing the center position on the Bucks.
Beautiful. Form, soft touch.
If you're playing on Orlando, you're not gonna have fun because you're gonna have to drop. It's gonna be 70-point games, and you're not gonna win. Because if you're playing with current day rosters, you got Wendell Carter Jr. And Mo Bamba first of all, so you're gonna have 4 centers, including Hendricks Cobb, before he gets traded, and then also
Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps
and then on top of that, you're not gonna have any interior presence outside of that. Like you're gonna have, I mean, not interior presence, floor spacing. You're gonna have what, Otto Porter Jr.
And the dunk by
Get out of here,
And this is something
DeAndre Ayton.
all too well. Great
Um,
put back there. And I like
You
he
said
doesn't think
Golden
twice
State.
about passing it
Like I said, Golden State would have been like if without the injuries, Golden State would have been fine. But you have to take into account that Klay Thompson is going to be healthy in Mycareer if he plays with the current day rosters, because it's an injury-free roster. The Wizards actually might be a good idea.
Crowder with a steal. Ayton in the high post.
you know, playing alongside Beal and Westbrook, but then also not having to beat anybody like super good out. You just have to beat Thomas Bryant out, who's like a 77, 78 overall.
Taking advantage right now of the defense.
The Clippers have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. And here's Junior. Give him 8 points now. And he drives in.
Oh, that would have been dunk of the night. That'd have been dunk of the night. Dunking on DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker, that'd have been dunk of the night.
They've come out with a fearless approach on the boards. Pass to Crowder. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Now, Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
Williams against Paul. Williams passes to Junior. Kicks it to
I should have gone for the foul.
Here's Mack. Ooh, plenty
There
of
it is.
contact on the
For center, the Celtics are also a solid option. Robert Williams is probably better playing off of the bench than as a starter.
Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Jackson in for Williams. And a new group getting ready for the Suns.
Also, the Suns would be solid if you're a floor spacer, and then you would kind of have like this Twin Towers thing going on with DeAndre Ayton.
Launches it. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first. Struggling from that area.
Yeah, you see, you think of the Suns, yeah.
Fires the 3. It's rebounded by
'Cause they're not incredibly stacked, but they're also, or the Grizzlies would actually be pretty fun also. I would actually enjoy playing like with John Morant and
on the wing, Junior.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
From the right block. And Junior.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Galloway.
Yeah, the Bucks are a really fun team to play with on Mycareer with a center.
Rough stretch right here.
I played that role in 2K20 with my paint. It's basically the same build of playmaking Paint Beast, but the way that obviously with 2K20 was a little different because you had to deal with limitations because current gen. But it was just so much fun. Like, we were blowing teams out, even Hall of Fame difficulty. Once we got the chemistry figured out, like it was food. Like,
The rebounds has been impressive.
To the middle. And the layup is good off the glass. And now a 6-point.
like throwing lobs to Giannis. Like, I'm running down court, Giannis is throwing it down to me. Giannis is down court, I'm throwing it down to him. It was great.
Pass to Booker.
Chris Middleton was always ready for a shot.
And still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Whoa. Luke Kennard, you got too much dip on your chip. Like, the way he got up big time too, like hella air. I was like, oh, he about to yam it. I was like, where did that come from?
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy?
Yo, Patrick Patterson eyeballing me. I don't fucks with it.
The Clippers on D. They're leading by 8. Pass to Galloway.
There goes Premier Michael Jordan pick, Frank Kaminsky, Frank the Tank.
Just 5 to shoot. And here is Kaminsky, covered by Junior.
Oh, whoa! Whoa! Luke Kennard. Yo, Luke Kennard wilding right now.
Morris outside. Three-pointer. Yes. And it's Junior picking up the assist. Junior
Ew.
assist number 5.
Jason Davis, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. This is the Western Conference Finals. We closed out the Trailblazers in a real nail biter. It was real close up until the end.
Kennard against Booker.
And that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Here's Mack.
Ah!
Kidding me? Wow, amazing.
They've controlled
Big
the game
yams.
so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Will it go? Sharich shot is off.
Yeah, nobody has any opinions on the games tonight? Like the Grizzlies, I mean not Grizzlies, I said Grizzlies. Suns, Lakers, and the Clippers game, the Clippers Mavericks game. I feel like those two are pretty premier games right now, especially considering both teams are facing elimination. And also, like the Trailblazers are also facing elimination as well. But I feel like it's not as interesting of a game. Like the storylines aren't as deep. All right, Tobias, thanks for stopping in. Honestly, it looks like we're just gonna pack these guys up. Like we're already up 20 points.
Comes in for Sharich. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson, and it's Chris Paul in for Booker. And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Mikal Bridges. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Damian Jones. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Galloway in at the shooting guard.
He turns the offensive
Like
board.
22 points already.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
This is one where the
How is that a personal foul? What did I do? Do I think that LA is going to win? No. I would love to say that LA is going to win, but I feel like the Suns are rolling with a bunch of momentum right now. Also, AD is unhealthy. Like, he's not going to play this game. So, the way the point guards,
The Clippers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go.
like the point guard play has been atrocious.
Out to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, his shooting has been
Like Reggie Jackson and Reggie Jackson. I completely said Reggie Jackson, but what I meant to say was why can't I think of fake Wiz Khalifa Patches his name? Like it's completely just lost. Like
He's got that frown on his face.
why am I drawing this like ugly ass? Like I'm drawing a hella blank right now. Like I can't think of Dennis Schroeder. I don't know why. I don't know why I couldn't put together Dennis Schroeder's name. But yeah, Dennis Schroeder's been playing like trash. Also,
About Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Maybe he's thinking at this point,
okay.
you gotta help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Los Angeles
I come through with the
from beyond the three-point line in the second. And he lobs it up. Oh, and there's the whistle.
come through with the ball. What's up? What's up? What's up, DeAndre Ayton? Are we sure KCP is good? Like for now, like this is a serious question. Are we sure KCP is good? I don't think he's good. I don't think he's ever been good. I think that the Detroit Pistons realized that after they drafted him. That's why they let him go. And he's never been good since.
More of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish.
I'm also curious as to how the Suns made it. They're not ready for prime time, clearly.
Up top, Ibaka. Back to Junior. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
I didn't have a shot, but I had to put it up.
Quickly, Ayton with the throwback.
Paul finds Ayton.
Now I'm gonna have DeAndre Ayton thinking he good.
Back to Paul. Floats one up. Oh, stolen by Junior.
Not ready for prime time, dog. You're not ready for prime time. Kawhi Leonard on the wing. Kawhi Leonard.
The Suns have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Right wing. Here's Galloway.
Kawhi Leonard selling. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George both selling, and it's really upsetting me.
It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard for 3. Good. And the assist goes
There we go.
got assist number 8 here already in the game. And Phoenix shooting just 33% so far in this game.
I think that Kyrie
Paul passes to Ayton.
Kyrie's had an identity crisis
And the layup falls.
for
He's got
years.
8 points in the quarter.
Like, I think that he was
Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in this.
it's not like
Junior, left side. Here's the
like I wouldn't consider it like Chris Webber in Michigan, but effectively like he was the man of the team, and then like
Paul passes to
something dramatic happened for him. It was LeBron coming, and that completely just
and he's going
changed the whole trajectory of his career. Like he's like I don't know what happened. Like he just lost his mind.
Are we nervous, bro? Are we nervous? You're going early, ref.
Like I feel like, and similar to how Chris Webber is, like 6-7 years from now, he's gonna be like, yeah, you know, I was top 3 all time, and I'm like, no, you weren't.
Now here is Junior. 19 points in the game. It's good. Junior's got 21 points in the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Pass to Booker from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And they're
Playoff P.
considerably-
Facts. He's playing like playoff P right now. Shake Milton? Nah.
No good on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense.
Yeah. What's good, mystery?
Shots.
Ayton inside. George defending. Parked it down low that time. Got hit.
I was getting ready to say 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just
Yo, Beauty and Games, you've been pretty quiet. I didn't even know you were still on the stream.
doesn't stick with him.
Junior against Ayton. Mack. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
Yo, we packing up the Suns. Like, it'll pack up. It's not even like a, oh, it's a whatever pack. Nah, it's a serious pack up. Like,
Bridges with it. Pass to Ayton.
look at the, yo, playoff P. Look at him.
Stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
Shoot it again.
3-pointer. Good.
There it is. That's the one.
Junior. Junior's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Paul passes to Ayton.
Did you decide to keep the Elgato green skin, or are you gonna
To end this run. Williams from long range.
that was
And Ayton pulls it down.
you're gonna get the newer one.
Tonight. So active. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't
Okay.
scored yet. Sure, that'll change.
Upgrade him. Yo, this is first stream, brand new GPU. And everything just looks so much more crisp and smooth.
Off the left iron.
Also got a new monitor.
Not be the shot
Um,
him taking, even with the D backing off.
Junior against Aiden. George passes to Junior. Back to George.
That's too much space. That was too much space. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I had to take that.
And Phoenix will come the other way. We've got 1:55 left in the half. Paul passes to Aiden. That one's good.
I tried to help him. He had the mismatch.
In for Williams. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Junior drives in, and Junior throws it down.
All right, let's see if we can push the lead to 30 before the end of the half.
Like a schoolyard playground right there. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Šarić. It's good. The assist that
Harrison Layden, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
Well, Šarić on the inside has really good quality footwork.
Now here is Junior. 25 points in the game. 1:10 left in the first half.
So then I came down the lane. Hee.
Makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And Phoenix shooting 44% from the field during the second. Now here's Paul to the wing, right side. Pass to Šarić. Here's Booker.
I'm thinking about just streaming YouTube, and doing something else for Twitch.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on all.
But I think that today, I don't know. I think the stream looks pretty decent, like as far as like my camera and everything.
Oh, nice shot by Morris. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Can I share play next gen?
Go to right now trying to
What do you mean by that?
Booker. Looking to get it going.
Stop it! Stop it, Devin.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Junior. 2 on the clock.
Move, Franklin Kaminsky. Harrison Layden, thanks a lot for telling me. I make great videos. I'm glad that you thanks for I'm glad that you enjoy my builds. Share play to you in a party. Is there a problem with the stream?
He's got 27. On the wings, it's George and Kawhi. Serge Ibaka is out there with Junior.
Easy buckets.
That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Easy baskets.
Just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Paul. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago.
Q Classic. I'm glad that you like the Jermaine O'Neal build.
Pass to Aiden. Paul with it. Williams defending.
How'd you feel about the pace of season this season? Like, I know it was a lot. I know it was very injury prone, but I feel like when they did play and when they were healthy, they were really solid. What? Like, I'm not even mad that he made it. I'm mad more so that they called a foul on me, especially since my hand was up the whole time. This
scoring ability and rebounding, that's what makes him a very valuable player in the league.
Now here is Junior. He has 29 now. Junior, a screen on Paul. Here's Williams.
Lemon Pepperloo, relax. I was getting ready to say, yeah, it does. Chef Dakari.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebounded by Mack. Junior's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Facts. I think that they have a nice core though. I think that if they can keep Miles Turner and then TJ Warren's coming back from injury, you've also got Karis LeVert. Like I like that 3-man lineup. And also of course Domantas Sabonis. They definitely could really be in that upper echelon or like middle tier of the Eastern Conference because it's the Eastern Conference.
And so he makes both from the line. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
Like at the end of the day, it's still the Eastern Conference.
90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Paul. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way though. Paul's got 5 points. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough.
You said that. Oh, Double XL's.
The drive by Junior.
Oh, that college game with Red Thompson. Yo, Red Thompson is a bucket. Don't disrespect Red Thompson.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
It's stolen by Leonard.
Yo, this team is like, I'm not even going to score anymore. I got my triple-double already. I'm chilling. I'm going to just play off ball because, like, this is embarrassing. This is the Western Conference Finals?
Junior, a screen on Paul. Williams into the lane. Leonard for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He had the open lay, and then he was just like, no, I'm going to pass it out. Did he think he was me? 'Cause that's something I would do, but, like,
Outside Paul.
I'm very confusion, Lou Will.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Junior's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Paul draws the double.
My man's had intercepted on Hall of Fame for that. Yo, get Book. Get Book. Book in the corner.
Ayton, a screen on Ibaka. Now here's Ayton. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Doesn't stick with him.
And the Suns making a change here. Galloway's checked in. And here's Junior. He's got 31. Here's Ibaka. And he got the whistle on the way up.
Doing that all game, right?
That's what we doing out here? That's what we doing on these streets?
Knock him down. Knock him down. We ain't need that one anyway. Watch the pick. Watch the pick.
And he sinks the second. Here's Galloway. Pass to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing.
33-point game in the third quarter.
Back to Booker.
Yo, this is the season that Mystery wished he could have. Like if the Clippers had given him this season with this playoff run.
It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed, and they're doing a nice job on that.
And the jam by Ibaka.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play.
He'd be a giddy little guy.
One of the prettiest in basketball.
This build is the it's my playmaking paint beast. Also,
Outside Booker.
I'm glad that you joined the stream. Glad that my builders, like fans of my builds, have gone over to my stream.
5. Here's Galloway. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Ayton. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Ayton's got 5 points.
But it's essentially like a regular regular paint beast, but with
Junior against Ayton.
like a 90-something pass.
And the dunk by Junior.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too.
A 90 pass, like a 75 ball handle or something like that.
Not enough help.
Like I'm flirting. Like I'm not necessarily. I don't have.
Bridges.
I don't have
Oh, mistake.
pro dribble moves, but I'm flirting with it.
And that's just too easy. Bridges it down.
Pogo the dog, what's up?
4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Williams passes to Junior. George with it.
Paul George.
Not himself,
Way off, P.
but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Pass to Aiden. Here's Crowder. Now here's Booker.
P way off.
To the right side. Now here's Bridges. Leonard defending. Bridges misses. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2.
Why would you pass it back? You had the...
Aiden against Junior. Into the lane. Pass to Ibaka.
He had the leg. He had the quick first step. And one no, you got it. 35-point game.
You got this, bro. Come on.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Pass to Booker. He takes it in. So it'll be 2 free throws.
Hands up. Like, I got my hands up, bro. I got my hands up. I'm playing my song. And they still fouling me. Is it possible to be drafted ahead of Cobb in my career? No. I wish it was, because, like, first of all, I don't think we ever talk about that. Like, we don't talk about that enough. Because that is a fireable offense for you to have the number 1 and number 2 pick.
So in the game for the Suns, they've got DeAndre Ayton.
And they draft the same position.
Antoine Moore. And it's Smith in at the power forward position. Defended by Jackson. Banked it in off the
Like, you do that in real life in the real NBA, you're going to get fired. You'll get fired. Yo, you have the draft on the 26th. You get fired on the 27th.
Junior with it. Shot left block. No good off the glass.
That was gross. Like, I think the only person who's ever done that with a really high pick and not gotten fired is David Kahn, and he really paid for it, but it also kind of made sense because they had Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn, and Ricky Rubio wasn't set to come over yet, but like same thing, same concept, and of course Steph Curry was drafted between the two of them, so like he really should have like, or after him. And they should have just gone with Stephen Curry and called it a day. But that's neither here nor there.
Here's more.
Yeah, it's a fireable offense. That was so stupid.
And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 24 points.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Outside Ross.
This game is actually finished. Like, can I sit?
Ooh, stolen by Smith. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Great open look there. Crowder's got
Party in USA was a bop. Facts.
Just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Jackson. Deflected. Defended by Jackson. Over to the wing.
Are there any starters left on the court right now? No? So technically I could just like sim to the end. I can sim to the end. So let me see.
They've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
All right, let me get 2 more assists and I'm gonna sim to the end.
Against Ayton. To the middle. Tipped away. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Now here's Crowder. Smith outside. Pass to Aiden. 5 on the clock.
I'm not heavy into
Junior with a block.
There's
the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
into Miley Cyrus's discography like that.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get.
I know the song with her and Mark Ronson was pretty solid. Nothing breaks like a heart.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone.
Patrick Patterson in the corner.
They get it back.
Shoot again. Shoot it again.
There's the triple.
Shoot it. Yo, you shoot it now.
Tries to snap the cold streak.
Somebody better make it. Look at me swimming for these rebounds. Somebody better knock this in. I don't want it.
Side Milton. Stolen by.
I'm simming to the end because that was trash. That was trash. Literally had 4 offensive rebounds, and they didn't want to knock a single one in. I finished with 35, 18, 13, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. I finally made 99 overall, guys. It's lit. All right, so we take game 1. We're going to play game 2 and game 3 on Monday. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon. Join the Penny Face Squad. Follow me on all the social medias up there. Follow them. Make sure you follow them. And if you're not following them, I'm going to ask you, why aren't you following me on all of those social medias up there? Check out all the builds, current gen builds, next gen builds. Check out my inside the NBA builds. I got all the builds. I got like over 500 builds between current gen and next gen. So there's probably something there for you. Streams every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until the end of the playoffs, which is slated to be June 15th. As long as I win every game. If I don't win every game, then obviously it'll keep on extending. Same time, same place, same face. And as always, shout out to everybody who popped into the stream. I appreciate everybody who checked in and just chatted with me back and forth. And as always, have a good day and win forever.